Out.
Who in the world? Oh, it's just you. Hey, make yourself useful and help me find the fat guy's cooler machines. No offense.
So not long after the 1 minute melee fight between Bowser and Eggman, they apparently decided to go a step further and come up with, which I didn't think at first it was going to be in relation to SMBs, that was going to be tied to it, until the surprise we got. Sure, the episode was called Bowser Jr. versus Metal Sonic, which I thought at first, that's kind of cool. That should be an interesting fight. I mean, it's between sons, as it were, whether it be Bowser's son, Robotnik's son. But then suddenly, I'll never forget this. When the first time, when that fight is just beginning to start, suddenly, out of nowhere, wham!
Here comes a new challenger!
Here comes Mecha Sonic out of frickin' nowhere and just completely tore the living hell out of Metal. Like, just one twist of the neck and it was gone. I was like,
Worthless.
oh shit! I couldn't believe what I was seeing. At that point, I knew. I was like, Junior, you're done. Junior, you're done. It's not even a fair fight no more. It was. I think someone left a comment on it on the video. I don't know if it was on the original episode or the dubbed episode. It was no longer. They were so right. It was no longer just a fair fight. It was a slaughter. It was just brutal. It's like so one-sided. It's like just like Mega Sonic all powered up against a Goomba. It was like, come on. I mean, who was gonna win that? Seriously. So, needless to say, yeah, that was pretty intense. So as far as who I had asked to voice the character, Bowser Jr., I had to do some looking around, trying to find someone who would sound good. And I happened upon this one-off dubbing scene that it was a fan dub. It's like a short dub of between Bowser and Bowser Jr. I think it was one of the end scenes from Mario Sunshine, and I loved who did Jr. in that scene. It was very nice. I could say, yeah, I could definitely hear Bowser Jr. with a voice like that. And I learned later on it turned out to be rather somewhat popular fan dubber at the time. I know she was involved in a number of projects. Of course, speaking of Kate Sith, which, by the way, shout out to you, Kate Sith. Very nicely done for helping me with this episode. You do a marvelous Bowser Jr. I couldn't say that enough. It was great. It was awesome. So I reached out to her. I believe, I can't remember if I found her through Twitter or if I found her through just her channel, and I think I ended up having to go by her email or something like that. Either or, we touched base, and she happily agreed, which I am grateful for. Did a really nice bang up job. I couldn't wait to work with her again should the need arise. And now, as for Metal Sonic, story about that. I was actually in a call with another good buddy of mine, real bro. It goes by Neon San. That has his TOZ Online channel. And I was telling him about this little mini dub I was doing this episode, and he seemed really eager wanting to get involved. And I asked if he wanted to participate doing Metal Sonic. He said, yeah, sure, man, I got you. And I think he took care of the effects and everything. He had the means to do it, and I liked what he did. he made a pretty good Metal Sonic. I was happy with that, and it's just a shame that he couldn't do much more as far as fighting, since his ass got torn up. And then so did Junior at the very end, which, by the way, that cringy bit at the end when Megasonic delivered the final blow. Oh, that's why I had to throw in the cringe pick, the anime cringe pick right there, because, yeah, it's like, dude, you're killing a kid. Lay off a little bit, you know what I mean? But, overall, though, fun episode. Really, really, really good. So, yeah, I wanted to get something out for the holidays, and I figured this would be as, good of a present any. So, hope you guys enjoyed, nonetheless.
Hi, my name's Neon San of Tower of Z Online, or TOZ Online. I was part of ArcLad 84's Metal Sonic versus Bowser Jr., and I played the voice of Metal Sonic, and it was one cool little experience because I enjoyed the fact of doing something usually different, because at the time I was still practicing my Sonic voice, and to do Metal Sonic was a little bit different. I mean, to get into the mindset of that character, because he's kind of stoic. He is very subservient to Dr. Robotnik, or Dr. Eggman, now known nowadays, and he has a set parameter, a set programming. He doesn't deviate from that unless he feels threatened by Sonic's presence and wants to prove himself the ultimate Maya form, my lonesome copy, and to get into that mindset, Arc was trying to make sure that I wasn't trying to be so overly cartoonish and actually trying to get some action in. So, halt! It's like, he's very, Metal Sonic at this point in time is just, he's on guard duty. So he's saying, halt, don't come here. This place is only for Dr. Robotnik or Bowser Jr. or Bowser. Anyone else shall be eliminated. But come to my surprise, watching the actual 1 minute melee, voicing in that, it was shocking to see Mecha Sonic versus Bowser Jr. And the fight was very one-sided, and I find it really funny that Bowser Jr. is doing the best he can, run away from all the Mecha Sonic attacks. But then it was kind of sad that he lost, and it was great to see that there was a follow-up with Silent Night and, Art voicing Mecha Sonic, which he does an excellent job. Watching the latest one, I was really impressed with Shenju, ArcLad, and Wolf providing their voices for the latest 1 minute lady for the season finale. And I like the series overall. I watch a lot more Death Battle than 1 minute melee, but 1 minute melee really, I really enjoy it. It really pushes its boundaries about what to do with certain characters, certain matchups, and just to come out with cool scenarios. So it goes from the Battle Dome forums to like actually animated. And it was, even though Death Battle was doing it, and there was DBX, some else like that, 1 minute melee there's still a good golden standard to go to if you just want to you just don't want to overanalyze all the character statistics. And I appreciate Arc delving just like he did with the SMBZ days. I mean, I really do enjoy it. So, again, I want to thank you, ArcLad 84, and all the fans that enjoyed what little of Metal Sonic there was there. And, hope to be part of another experience down the road. So, alright, this is Neon San, TOZ Online. Keep up the great work, Arc. Everyone, please keep supporting him. He does an excellent job. Okay, guys, see ya.
Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep on gaming.